So Girl Meets World is officially back, and we kick off season 3 with Girl Meets High School Part 1. So how was this episode? Well, stay tuned and I'll let you know. What's going on YouTube? Man, it feels so good to be doing one of these videos again. It has been far too long. So let's dive right into it, shall we? So the episode starts off the same way that Boy Meets World started off in season 3, with Maya and Riley opening the doors and knocking over 2 kids. Not original at all, but still funny the second time. Also, seeing Smackle and Farkle still together was, well, Farkle and Smackle are still together. And right off the bat in this episode, you can see that Riley and the rest of the group are not the big kids in town anymore. In fact, I believe Lucas said it best.
You know who goes to our high school? Thor.
They're basically fresh meat and they need to earn their stripes like all freshmen. But I did find it quite adorable when Maya stuck up for Riley without even thinking twice about it. Only to realize that she probably should have thought twice about it. And Lucas finally starts to realize that he can't protect his friends anymore. And you can tell that this is really eating him up inside. And of course, the first scene that we see with Topanga is with Augie and Ava. It's really starting to feel like that's all her character is really used for. Be storylines with the kids. But let's not dwell on that too much in this video. But it is starting to annoy me. So let's go ahead and fast forward to class, where a new character is introduced. One that you've probably already heard about because of spoilers that have been leaked over the last several weeks. And that character's name is Marley. And right off the bat, you can tell that Marley has an aggressive, blunt-like attitude when she decides to challenge Corey within a few seconds of them being in class. Definitely seems like she has one of those love it or hate it type personalities, if you ask me. Now, despite the bullying going on by the seniors, Riley is of the belief that they are just trying to help. While Lucas, on the other hand, is getting pissed off at the seniors for making fun of them while they are doing nothing about it. And this is where the fallout between Lucas and Riley begins. So Riley ends up telling Maya that she has to fight with Lucas just as much as she's fighting with Lucas. So Maya ends up standing up and basically just ha-hers Lucas to death. Neither Maya or Lucas seem to be amused by that though. Now, a couple of very noteworthy moments that I want to go over real quick. First is when Farkle questions if Riley has too much faith in people. And I'm glad he says that because we were all thinking it. And it was really nice to see Farkle speak his mind without hesitation regarding Riley, even in a negative way. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a quote from Maya that may be my favorite quote in the entire series.
Bird, how am I in a triangle with that?
Oh my God, Maya. I know, right? It doesn't make much sense to me either. Nor does it to the rest of Lucaya Nation. So another rumor, or should I say spoiler, was confirmed in this episode when both Riley and Maya said that they want to be referred to as Lucas' girlfriends. And poor Zay was trying so hard to pick him up a cheerleader, but was having like no success whatsoever. And it was so hilarious. So all of the kids end up running to Corey demanding that he fix the whole situation because everyone is clearly intimidated by everything that's going on in high school so far. Well, everyone except maybe Riley. She's in her own little fantasy Riley world, as usual. So let's fast forward to the part that we saw in the promo. The part that everyone was freaking out about. The big fight that Riley and Lucas get into. So although them fighting about the seniors was true, and that was the main reason for this fight, the line that really sent Lucas over the edge and made him say that beautiful line, "You're too much for me, Riley," is when Riley told Lucas that he would get killed if he joined the football team. And clearly that deflated what was left of Lucas's ego. And Another noteworthy moment that I want to go over is when everyone loses faith in Riley and her judgment. Everyone except Maya. When everyone else walked away, Maya stayed by Riley's side holding her hand and letting her know that she will always be there. That was a nice little Ryla moment. But as it turns out, the seniors were just trying to help Riley and everyone else out by teaching them a little life lesson about growing up. But Farkle still insists that Riley needs to stop putting blind faith in people, which I kind of tend to agree with, even if she was right in this particular instance. So Riley gets all emotional and gets all up in Farkle's face and tells him that it doesn't matter if they think standing in the hole is stupid, because all that matters is them. And she's gonna go stand back in that hole tomorrow, not knowing what she's gonna learn. But she expects everybody to be there. But everybody wasn't there. And Maya, once again, was the only one that showed up and was the only one by Riley's side. Tear. I'm glad they didn't show up personally, because it shows that friends let you down sometimes. And not every episode needs to end on a good sunshine and rainbows note. But the episode ends with Riley and Maya upset and crying about the whole situation. And once again, they make it clear that Maya and Riley are the true main ship in this show. And Maya and Ava also had a little heart-to-heart. And the Ava storyline in this episode actually wasn't that bad, but I'm not really gonna dive into it because, well, I don't feel like it. But overall, I would say this episode was pretty good, and I would probably rate it about a 7.5 out of 10. A lot of funny moments, a lot of emotional moments. It was an overall pretty solid episode, and I'm looking forward to part 2. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below. And if you haven't already signed the petition to move Girl Meets World to freeform, the link to that will be in the description box. But I'm done talking. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.